on the chalk of the 45.
Gain of 19 yards. First down, Chargers.
Setting up to throw on first down. Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
No sense risking anything there on first down. Even though he's still in the pocket, he had a receiver out to his side, so just put that in a spot where the only people who could make a play on it are the trainers and the coaches. Well done.
On second down, Eckler. And he'll only get a yard, maybe two, up to the 46.
When we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And the Ravens are going to take possession of the football.
And certainly, look, you're on the road in the playoffs. That is a suboptimal start, opening drive INT.
And, partner, sometimes I wonder, do these teams talk about it to such an extent that maybe you almost talk yourself into the turnover when you're trying to avoid it?
Yeah, maybe they get a little too worried about keeping the football, and then you give it to the other team right off the bat. And, look, we said it, on the road, this is just a terrible, terrible start for them.
It is, and now they've got to rely on their defense.
Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete.
That was nice work there defensively to force incompletion. Now, even though this drive started in plus territory, they're still not in field goal range yet. So they can work towards another couple of stops and not allowing that turnover to hurt.
Jackson now on 2nd and 10.
Open man is Duvernay.
And he's corralled at the 40, but not before picking up 8. So 3rd and 2. This quite possibly 4-down territory, though, if they're stopped. Now it's Jackson.
That's complete. It's Rashad Bateman.
And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And I think that one might have been intercepted, but he will be ruled out of bounds. So this will go only as incomplete.
They certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10.
They'll run for the first time with J.K. Dobbins.
And this time he's going backwards. So after the no gain on the last attempt, here they get him behind the line.
Tackle made back to the 17-yard line.
The slot man in motion right. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Under pressure, and he'll go down. Sacked back at the 31.
Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
Okay, I'm not sure you could actually draw up a better pass rush than that one right there. Nowhere to go outside. He had to keep backing up and backing up and backing up. Eventually dropped for a huge loss.
So Jackson will head to the Ravens sideline, and on comes Justin Tucker for the field goal try. From the right hash, this from 48. Tucker's kick is good, and the Ravens strike first. It threes him.
Well, it's not the touchdown that they wanted, CD, but still, they got to be pretty happy here. You steal the ball away from them on their opening possession, and you turn that into the early 3-0 lead.
Yeah, you painted the picture perfectly there. All the things that have gone on, and the important thing, other than the lead, of course, is as you described, both sides of the ball now have some momentum.
From the 10.
And he's able to get it across the 20 to the 25-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. Their second drive here, the ballgame, Charge. Remember last time they threw the interception, but the defense held up. It bent a little but didn't break, only giving up the 3 points.
Yeah, obviously they left some points on the table there their last time out, but boy, they have to thank their defense for holding the opposition just 3 after they threw the pick. Their turn now. Back out on the field, put together a good drive, and get some points of their own.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. It's Eckler again. And he'll earn a couple of tough yards past the 30 to the 31. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
From the gun, Herbert on 3rd down. Able to hook up with Williams here on the out route. And he is going to have the Chargers' 1st down, although it doesn't appear to be by much. He needed 4, and he got 4 on 3rd down. Running on 1st down, Eckler. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. Big Calais Campbell fighting through to make the play in the backfield.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he could not reel it in.
They've given him some different looks here defensively in the early going. He's only hit 2 of his first 5 passes. With a big 3rd down coming up, he's hoping he's got a play dialed up that can take advantage of whatever the defense throws at him.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Herbert. Throwing left side, it's complete. And he is going to have the Chargers' 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. So in Raven territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Now let's see who this is on. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. So the illegal forward pass also costs him a down, and now it's 2nd and long. They go back to the ground now with Eckler. And across midfield he goes into Raven territory. Give him 4 on the carry there, but that only takes them back to where they started. 3rd and 10.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
Well, this drive, they're a perfect 2 of 2 on 3rd down conversions, but they need a full 10 yards here. Back to throw here, Herbert. And this is caught. First catch for Keenan Allen. And he's going to be taken down with the 1st down at the Ravens' 31-yard line. His first catch, and it's a pretty big one. They get the conversion on 3rd down.
And as a quarterback, you always want to exploit gaps in the defense, and he finds one here. Crossing route, working from right to left across the field. And once you get defenders going in the wrong direction, it is awfully hard for them to pivot back, and you end up getting the first down.
Calais Campbell on the stop.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short game.
That's complete to the tight end, Everett.
And he's brought down here just outside of the 20.
And coach is always harp on the quarterback reading the defense and getting it to the open man. That's good recognition there. And how about what he did after the catch?
Yeah, hit your tight end, let him get some rack.
Yeah, when he gets moving, not many guys want to come over and put a hit on him, do they?
The offense on third down tonight, they've been good. 3 for 4 thus far. They're looking at third in the nose of the football. They'll try to pick up the first with Eckler. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. It's a gain of 4, and it gets him the first.
I always appreciate runners who understand situations. That was just 3rd and inches. No reason to dance around in the backfield and try and break off a bigger play. Just go pick up the first down, and that's exactly what he did.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Herbert on the option. He's going to run with it.
And he's in for a Charger touchdown.
Justin Herbert
from 17 yards out.
And the Chargers have taken the lead here in this AFC title game.
So they're down in the red zone. They opt to utilize his legs instead of the arm. It works out pretty well.
I like what they were thinking there because in most situations now, defense is accounting for all the other runners on the field and, of course, for pass plays. With the quarterback position, oftentimes it is unaccounted for. Offense coordinator felt it, dialed it right up.
Inside the red zone, is this something teams should maybe, depending on the quarterback, do more often?
Definitely. If you've got a quarterback who can actually move it with his legs, that's an extra option and an extra weapon for you. I think they should utilize it more often.
Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away. Certainly not what they wanted there, so the football by rule comes out to the 40.
Well, you don't see that often. He just mishit it, and it goes out of bounds.
Well, I know sitting up here, and I'm looking at you, and you're looking at me, and I know we're both thinking the same thing. Isn't it easy enough to keep it between the sidelines? Because unless you're intentionally doing it for some reason, well, that's a costly mishit, and now you put your team in a bad spot.
Jackson on the give to Dobbins.
And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up.
Absolutely love the effort there. The ability to float from his inside spot and stop that one at the line of scrimmage. Nice linebacker play.
To throw is Jackson.
Pass out left finds Kohler.
And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Now it's Jackson. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
2nd and 10 now from the 27. Now Jackson.
That ball caught. It's Mark Andrews, the tight end.
And he's brought to the ground with another 1st down at the Chargers' 13-yard line. Running for the shotgun with Drake. A nice display of powerful running, but it takes him only to the 7. He's dropped there. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball, but when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
Dobbins trying the left side. And this play doesn't go anywhere. Backwards, losing yardage to the 11. He lost 4 there, and it's 3rd down. They went with the run-pass option, and I don't know if the option really mattered there because the defense was ready.
So many times you put the defense at a disadvantage because you have those multiple options, but when they read their keys and play it correctly, sometimes the result goes in their favor.
On 3rd down, Jackson escaping the pressure right. And probably the wise decision there. No one open. He just throws it away. And that keeps the field goal on the table as it's 4th down.
Like what I see so far out of this defense because they've been showing their best coverages on 3rd down. So far, only allowed 1 conversion on a handful of attempts. One area of their game plan that they've executed to perfection.
So the margin shrinks there as they get the field goal to draw them a bit closer here in the 2nd quarter.
Yeah, nice snap, nice hold. They just want to keep this game close, so give them credit for finishing that one off with 3.
Tucker now following the made field goal, set to kick it away.
And a short kick taken at about the 16. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
The Chargers take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going.
The offense coming back out here. Plenty of energy, ready to roll, looking to just add to what they have been doing after scoring a touchdown, Charles, their last time out.
And that's a great feeling to have on the sideline, partner, knowing you just won the battle against the opposing defense. And since they came off the field, I'll guarantee you all they want to do is get back out there because they know they have the upper hand on that defense right now.
Here's a quick throw caught by Allen. He'll be dropped at the 30. The first broken tackle couldn't bust him free.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
On is the punter Scott here as he gets this one away.
And it's taken in at the 9. And he's out right at the 25.
A very good kick there, but 15 yards on the return.
And the Ravens, they'll take over. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going.
And with them trailing, there is still enough time to try to string a few plays together, maybe get into field goal range.
In motion right is Robinson. They'll throw on 1st down with Jackson. That's caught. It's DeMarcus Robinson. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 28 yards the gain there on the catch and run.
Oh, that was a nice job there. Quarterback and receiver reading the pressure that was brought. They both knew it was going to open up the middle of the field. Nice little shake and bake at the line of scrimmage, got right into his route. And the quarterback hit him in stride, and he was able to run free after the catch.
On 1st and 10, it's Dobbins. And great blocking downfield as he's got this almost to the 35-yard line.
Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop him with 27 seconds remaining here in the second quarter. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
No, we changed it.
Jackson. And this is going to be hauled in by the tight end, Andrews. Now another timeout called for by the offense. So that means they're down to one remaining here as we head toward halftime.
DC, ready? Hey, report! You. Go ahead.
From the red zone now, here's Jackson on 1st down. And he's got it. Touchdown.
Rashad Bateman.
As the first half is winding down. And the Ravens have taken the lead here in the final stages of this first half. Tucker able to connect on the extra point. And that'll make this a 6-point game.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Taken at the 15, a short kick. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
The Charger drive about to get going. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
It's a pickup of 7, and it is also the final play of the first half. So we come upon halftime in the AFC title game as we send you down to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gordon, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. One more half to decide who takes home the Lamar Hunt Trophy as we're back underway in this AFC Championship. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
And I think here with the lead, CD, they have to resist that temptation of kind of looking ahead. Would you agree?
Absolutely, I would agree, because they know the stakes. They know the winner of this game goes to the Super Bowl. And this one, it's far from over. They were the better team in the first half, but they do know that they're facing their toughest opponent of the year. And they've got to be prepared for them to fight it out all the way and add a few extra wrinkles in the second half as well. They need to stay on guard.
And he's going to have a Ravens first down as he's got this up to the 40-yard line.
We don't talk about it very often, but sometimes there's a dip in intensity when you start the second half, which can manifest itself in some sloppy tackling. Well, how about right there? He ran right through that weak tackle attempt.
On 1st and 10, it's Jackson. And he'll just get rid of it.
So many times we've seen him try to escape the pocket and do something with his legs, but in this case, the pressure was too intense and he made the wise choice to just get rid of the football and make sure no one was going to get it.
So second down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40. Jackson. Flushed out right.
And this is into the hands of Andrews downfield.
And he's brought to the ground with another first down at the Chargers 33. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup. So from Charger territory now, here's a 1st and 10 down at the 33.
A give, Dobbins trying the right side.
And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
They'll go again with Dobbins. And some strong running there as he's down just shy of the 20 on the edge of the red zone.
10 yards there, good enough for a Raven first down.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
On the counter now, it's Dobbins.
And so close, he gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. Well, they had a gain of 10 last time, now a gain of 20 here.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense gets a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. Jackson will keep it, and he'll get in. He's over for the touchdown. Lamar Jackson scoring on the sneak from a yard out.
And the Ravens take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead.
Tucker with the extra point, and the lead now stands at 13. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
From the 6. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further.
The Charger drive about to get going.
And their deficit a little wider than it was at halftime. Does that touchdown a minute ago change the thinking here at all?
I think it does, at least a little bit, because now urgency has to start setting in. You can't go out there and go 3 and out and run the risk of falling behind substantially, but you have to do it without pressing, because pressing, that'll lead you into bigger errors.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. A shotgun snap for Herbert. That's complete to Austin Eckler, the running back. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. That's a gain of 13 as they try to whittle away at this 13-point deficit.
Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch. I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the second half.
On first down, Justin Herbert. Got a man over the middle. It's Williams. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion, and that's going to bring up 2nd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Herbert will give this one to Eckler.
And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be 3rd down.
Sometimes with the running game, you just got to stick with it. Look, it's the third quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Now it's Herbert. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Second catch of this AFC title game, and he's got a first down.
Did you see that route the way that I did? I thought he was trying to get deep.
Yeah, that wasn't the first option.
No, it came off of that guy, the deep guy, and came underneath on the drag. Completed it very well.
On the option, here's Eckler.
And across midfield he goes into Raven territory. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
He'd had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. Try to get it to Williams, but it's intercepted. Picked up by Marcus Williams.
And the Ravens are going to take over at their own 30-yard line.
Well, it's a cold night, and whether you're a quarterback that wears a glove on his throwing hand or not, that ball is a rock, Brandon. You've got to really drive it through the cold and the wind, or it can take off on you. And that may have been what happened there.
And he'll work this forward for about 3 at 2nd down.
An opportunity to get a drive started here at the end of the third quarter. What you're trying to do is break the game down a little bit. Don't let your guys see too deep into the game, into the future, and say, oh, we got to get here. No, right here, right in front of them, melt the clock down, get to the fourth quarter, try and keep going.
And try to keep that lead.
Exactly.
No, we changed it.
1 quarter remains until we crown the AFC. Back now in Baltimore. It's the Ravens in control of the football. They've also got the lead as we get set for the 4th.
Now Dobbins again on 2nd down.
Takes this one across the 35 to the 36, a gain of about 4.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Jackson looking to throw on 3rd.
Open man is Bateman. It's complete. And he's brought down here just outside of the 20. I don't think there's anyone who could possibly doubt how fast he could run on the open field. But if there were, he silenced those thoughts there.
And I'll tell you what a bird's eye view I've got here, because that was absolutely something else to watch. Not a lot of wiggle in that. That was catch it and go, and he used those wheels of his to absolute devastating effect.
On 1st down, Drake. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
This is what happens sometimes when you abandon the running game. It's hard to get back to it, because once guys get out of that mentality of firing out and hitting people, hard to get them started again occasionally.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. They'll run. It's Dobbins. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. 54 yards rushing for him now on what was his 10th carry of the ball game. Starting to become a tough spot for this defense. You're down 4th quarter. Looking a little fatigued maybe on that side of the ball.
Partner, we've seen this before, haven't we? Because every coach we've ever talked to says body language is important. And now you're seeing guys with their hands on their hips, they're bent over, hands on their knees. And the offensive guys are just saying, let's just keep running it out, and we've got them now.
A gain of 7 that time. 2nd goal. Jackson's going to try the sneak, and he is over the line for another rushing touchdown.
Is he a quarterback Or is he a tailback?
Well, that was all Lamar Jackson all the time on that drive, both through the air and in the end with the touchdown run.
Yeah, how about him doing things a little bit on the reverse side there, Brandon, because he softened him up throwing the football and opened up the running lanes. And when he gets a little bit of a sliver, he's gone. And that's exactly what he did there.
That's caught. And he is into the end zone to bump the lead up 2 more. So they go with a pass, and it works there on the two-point try. Charles, just in general, what are your thoughts passing versus running on two-point conversion? Situational?
It is situational, and you have to know your team. What is your strength? Because so many people think you have to throw the ball in a two-point conversion, but the stats will tell you that running it is about as proficient. So know your team and go to your strength.
The Charger drive about to get going. And their dream of a Super Bowl berth so close 3 quarters ago, but obviously starting to slip away if it hasn't already. They need points here and in a hurry.
A gain of 3, second down. And the trend continues here in the fourth like it was in the first, second, and third. He's had nowhere to run.
And you're probably thinking to yourself, why do they keep feeding him the football? Well, they trust him first and foremost. They do believe that over time he might actually pop one of these runs. The bottom line is he takes care of the ball well for them, so they'll keep handing it to him.
Now, meanwhile, here's a second down throw that's knocked away and incomplete.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
On Herbert, his 3rd interception. Picked off by Kyle Fuller. And the Ravens are going to take possession of the football.
Well, just another reason to celebrate there on the defensive side with the interception, and this is a game that they clearly have firmly in their grasp.
Yeah, a lot of handshakes, a lot of hugs, a lot of smiles. It's been their day.
Man open is Robinson. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. And he will take it in for a Ravens touchdown. Lamar Jackson saving his best for the playoffs with his 3rd touchdown of the game.
And the Ravens are closing in on a Super Bowl berth now as they extend their 4th quarter lead.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Charger drive about to get going. Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Here's Herbert. And incomplete on the deep ball.
That's coverage you'd expect to see in a tie game late. Not in a lopsided game like this. They are not letting up.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from about the 32. They'll send a receiver in motion to the right. 2nd and 10. Here's Herbert once more. This is caught. And all the way touchdown. Gerald Everett, 32 yards.
And the Chargers get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this fourth quarter deficit.
Hopkins with the extra point, and that'll cut the lead back down to 21.
Chargers 14. Dustin Hopkins to kick off for the Chargers.
Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going.
Well, they don't really need the points here, Charles, given what we're looking at on the scoreboard, but they've scored on 3 consecutive possessions, 3 consecutive drives, and I'm sure that they would like to keep that streak going here and continuing to pull it on.
And things have gotten that way in the NFL, haven't they, partner? Because in the old days, people would, they'd get off the gas a little bit, right? But now, people continue to accelerate. But we'll see what they decide to do as they come out for this one. But the way this game has gone, they've got to be awfully happy with their execution overall.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. In motion right is Robinson. And despite the late lead, Jackson to throw.
That is caught. Rashad Bateman.
And finally down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. On first and goal, Drake. And he's brought down right at the 5-yard line. Give him 2 on the play. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. On second and goal, Jackson. And this is caught. Touchdown, Baltimore.
Devin Duvernay.
A 5-yard touchdown.
And the Ravens continue to show why it pays to play at home in the postseason as they add on to their lead.
Well, they've been part of the cream of the crop in the AFC all season. It's becoming more and more evident that they're going to get a shot to play for that Super Bowl title.
The momentum has been building, and you mentioned how well they've played throughout the season. It's all come together for them, and they're really laser-focused on being that team to represent in the Super Bowl.
They have been dominant in this one. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
The Charger drive about to get going.
And their backs really against the wall now. They knew how tough this would be on the road, AFC title game, and they have gotten all they could handle and then some.
And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception.
Picked up by Brandon Stevens.
Facing this fourth quarter deficit, felt like they had to throw the ball, and on the other side, they were ready.
No doubt about it. They're playing situational football. They look at the clock, they know the lead that they have, and all they're doing is playing pass on every down.
Playing the pass, picking it off, and now big time in the driver's seat. And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
A CD, they're up big, but they're still passing it. I mean, this is an offense that's had a lot of success in this game, and it seems like they're just having fun out there.
And it does feel like there's been a shift out there, doesn't it, partner? Listen, if you're up, you can continue to do what you want to do. It's up to the other team to make you change how you do things. They'll continue to throw it around until stopped.
Now whistles and a timeout called here. Not sure of the point of this, but they'll stop it with 4 seconds to go in the game. Oh, Jackson's going to throw it. He's going to look deep down the field. And it's incomplete. They're still throwing to the very end. But now this game is over. And the AFC champion has been crowned onto the Super Bowl. There cannot be a better feeling.